Hello everybody, welcome to the JavaScript course. In this video, I'm going to discuss the element geometry. So I'm going to tell you a number of measurements that can be found on a web page. For example, we will talk about the offsetParent, offsetTop, and the offsetLeft. They all refer to the shift of an element from a parent element. And then the next things to talk about are the offsetWidth and the offsetHeight. They will include the borders, and we will talk about it later on. And the clientTop and the clientLeft, both of these measurements would refer roughly to the border width. And then we will talk about the clientWidth and the clientHeight. They are just the sizes inside the borders. And the scrollWidth and the scrollHeight are actually the sizes of the content area. Finally, we will talk about the scrollTop and the scrollLeft. They are the scrolled sizes of the element. And I'm going to use an example to illustrate these measurements to you. Now, let us see the HTML file first. The HTML file has a number of elements. On the head, I have a link node, which links to a CSS file called styles.css. Okay, and I have a title here. And in the body, I have a big division, which has a heading and a long paragraph. Okay, and the ID of this division is called my box, and I have a certain event handler function. When I scroll the division, I will have something to do later on. Okay, and also I have a division called my div here, and the content is called fixed text. Okay, and I have a paragraph here called hello world, and I have a division here with IDs called scrolled, and I will show the coordinates of the scrolling effect on the web page when I go over this part later on. And of course, I have to link my HTML file to a JavaScript file called my script.js, which is put in the JS folder. And the hierarchy of the files can be shown on the left-hand side. And then I'm going to show you the CSS file. Okay, so for H1 here, I have some font size, which is 120 pixels. So you can see on the web page that the heading is quite a big word, and I have to use the scroll bars to show all the contents. Okay, and on the division called my box, which is this one, I have some margins and paddings. So the position is set as absolute. That means the position is measured relative to the whole document. And the left margin is 30 pixels. The top margin is 60 pixels. The border width is 30 pixels, and it is in blue color. Okay. And the width of the whole division is 250 pixels. And the height of it is 400 pixels. And the padding is 50 pixels. So the padding is shaded in pink. How can I do so? I use the background clip being equal to padding box, and then I use the box shadow properties to insert these values into the right hand side. The inset here means that I want to put my shading inside the division, and the offset X is 0, offset Y is 0, the blur radius is 0 pixels. That means I don't do any blurring on the padding. And the spread radius is 50 pixels. That means I just shade the whole padding. And the color is pink. Okay, so I can insert these values on the right hand side to shade the padding. And the overflow is set as auto. That means if it is necessary to put the scroll bar, the web page will help me to do so automatically. Okay. And then I'm going to talk about my div here. My div here is that one. The position is set as fixed. That means it is fixed relative to the browser window. And the top margin is 150 pixels. And the left margin is 80 pixels. And the border is in green color. Okay. So what does it mean by fixed here? So when I make the window size smaller, the fixed text is still in the same relative position on the window. So let us see. Okay, so you can see that if my window is getting smaller, this fixed part is still on the same relative location on the browser window. Okay, so we will talk about the my paragraph here. The my paragraph here is showing the display being equal to none. What does it mean by this one? It means that I don't show this part on the web page, and I will tell you why, because I want to demonstrate some properties to you later. And you can see that I have a scrolled division here. The scrolled division has a position being fixed. So it is fixed relative to the browser window, and the top margin is set as 650 pixels, and the left margin is set as 50 pixels. Okay, so you can see that the span here and here will be filled in by some other values later on when I do the JavaScript for you. So let us go to the JavaScript file. In order for me to use the strict mode, I have to say use strict on the first line of the JavaScript file. And then I'm going to show you the properties about the offsetParent and the offsetLeft and offsetTop. Before I do so, I have to capture the element first. Okay, I want to capture the my box division, which is this one. Okay. I'm going to do something on the whole box on the web page. So I want to show the offsetParent together with its ID. So what will we get? Let us see. So according to the PDF file here, you can see that the offsetParent is just the body element. Okay, because it is just the parent element of the division node. Okay. Save. Reload. Yes, you can see HTML body element, which is this node. Okay. And you can see that the ID is none because I really didn't put any ID on the body node. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you the offsetLeft and the offsetTop. Okay, what are the two values? Let us see. Save. Reload. Yes, you can see 30. 30 means the left margin compared to the body node. Okay. Then the next quantity is 60. 60 means the top margin compared to the body node. Okay. So you can see that offsetLeft is just the left margin from the body node. And if we consider the text content and the heading content, the dashed line is just composing the whole content of the division. So the offsetLeft will include the whole text or heading, and the offsetTop is also including the whole text and heading. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you something. The offsetParent will return null for invisible elements. So where is the invisible one? It is just the hello world here. The ID is called my paragraph. So you can see that my paragraph has display equals none. Okay. So I'm not able to show the offsetParent for this element. Let us see. Save. Reload. Yes, you can see null. Okay. That means I'm not able to show the offsetParent for an invisible element because I've set it as none for display property. Okay. And this is something we have to remember. Also, I'm going to tell you that the offsetParent would return null for the elements with fixed position. So what is the fixed position on the HTML file? It is the fixed text here. So the division is called my div. So I have this one here. The position is fixed. That means it is fixed relative to the browser window. And for this kind of element, we have no offsetParent. Save. Reload. Yes, you can see now here. So for this kind of element, I won't have the offset element coming out. Okay. So we have to remember the two situations that will not show you the offset parent. One is for invisible element, and the other one is for fixed element relative to the browser window. And then I'm going to tell you that the offset width and the offset height will show the size of the element with borders included. Okay, so what is the answer? Let us see. Save. Reload. Yes, you see 410. So what is the meaning of 410 here? Let us go to the PDF file. It refers to the offset width, which is the width including the borders. So you can see that the offset width is here. We have to include the border width horizontally as well. And by the same token, the offset height refers to the vertical height of the element with the top and bottom borders included. So you can see this thing here being the offset height. It is equal to 560 pixels. So this long one is 410 and the vertical one is 560 pixels. Okay. So we have to understand the meaning of these two measurements. We have to include the borders when we calculate the offset width and the offset height. And the next two quantities to tell you are the clientTop and the clientLeft. They can give us the border width. Okay, the border width is just the size of my blue color on the web page. And if the text is from left to right, the clientLeft would include the scroll bar width. So since my current web page would have word starting from right to left, I don't show the scroll bar on the left hand side. If this situation really happens, if the text really comes from right to left, I will have the scroll bar on the left hand side. And in that case, the clientLeft would include the scroll bar width. But it is not the case for my situation. So let us see the result. Save. Reload. Yes, you can see 30. 30 is the width of the border. How is it obtained? It is obtained from the styles.css file. So the border is 30 pixels, okay. And of course, I use the same border width for all the four borders. That's why the left-hand border would also have 30 pixels as the width, okay. And the next two quantities are called clientHeight and the clientWidth, which can show the size inside the borders. If we have padding, we will include the padding, but we will not include the scroll bar. So what is the meaning of the clientHeight and the clientWidth? Let us see. ClientWidth is this one. So you can see that we don't include the borders, but we will include the padding, which is in white color, okay. Same for the clientHeight. We don't include the border width, but we will include the padding if it is present, okay. And the clientLeft and the clientTop are just these two quantities on the top left-hand corner of the border, okay. So they are just representing the width of the borders, okay. So let us see the result. Save. Reload. Yes, 485 is present. So the clientHeight is this quantity, 485 pixels. And the clientWidth is 335 pixels. So I don't include the borders, no scroll bars. That means I don't include the scroll bars here and here, okay. So when we go back to the PDF file, you can see that I don't include the scroll bars for the clientWidth and for the clientHeight as well. So you can see that for my situation, the clientWidth isn't able to include the scroll bar. So if the content has scroll bars, I will deduct the scroll bar width from my client width or the client height, okay? The next two quantities are called scroll height and scroll width. They will give me the full content sizes, including the scroll bars. Let us see how I can get these two quantities out. Okay, let us see the result. Save. Reload. Yes, I can see 685, including the scroll bars. The content size would include all the words, including the heading and the long paragraph. And the scroll width would be 483 pixels, including the scroll bars. So what is the meaning of these two quantities on a diagram? They would mean these two things. The scroll width include the whole text and heading. So I'm just talking about the length of the dashed line horizontally. And the scroll height would be just the length of the vertical dashed line, okay? So the area surrounded by the dashed lines are just having the text and the heading. And they will occupy some space. And the scroll width will include all the content inside the text and the heading, okay? And finally, I'm going to show you something called scrollLeft and scrollTop. They can give us the size of the hidden content due to the scrolling. So what is the meaning of the hidden content? Let us go to the PDF file. The hidden content is just this length for the scrollTop and this part for the scrollLeft. So you can see that before I leave the borders, I might have some text hidden. Okay, so the scrollLeft here means the hidden length horizontally, and the scrollTop here means the hidden part vertically. So this is the length of the part that is not able to enter the padding part. Okay. So how can I get them? I have to make a function as an event handler to visualize the scrolling effect. Okay, now I have a function which is an event handler function. So let me go back to the HTML file. So when I scroll the box, I'm able to call this event handler function called getScrollValues, which is shown on the JavaScript file. And when I do so, I'm able to get the scrollLeft and the scrollTop values, okay? And I'm able to show these two values on the web page by setting the inner HTML of the two IDs called scrollLeft and scrollTop. They are just these two IDs. So I'm going to show some words after the two lines here, okay? Save. Reload. Okay, so when I scroll the thing, you can see that I have got the scrollTop value. So I'm showing the length in pixels that are hidden by the box, okay? And for the left hand side here, when I scroll here, you can see that I have shown the length in pixels that is hidden by the left hand side of the box, okay? So I'm just able to refer these two lengths, scrollLeft and the scrollTop, okay? So I'm able to show the length that is hidden by the box, okay? So this video has already talked about so many things about the lengths that you can obtain from the elements. The first one is about the offsetParent and the offsetLeft and top. And we have to locate the offsetParent before we can find out the corresponding offset, okay? And the offsetParent is not able to be shown for invisible elements and for elements with fixed positions, okay? And we can also show the offsetWidth and the offsetHeight, which will show us the size of the borders. And we are able to show the clientTop and the clientLeft lengths, which is actually the border width if we don't have scroll bars on top of the borders, okay? When we talk about the client height and the client width, we can show the size inside the borders, including the padding, but not the scroll bars. Okay. And for the scroll height and the scroll width, they can give us the full content sizes, including the scroll bars. And for the scroll left and scroll top values, they can show us the size of the hidden content due to scrolling. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions about my video, please leave your questions on the comment section below the video. If you like this video, please give me a like and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.